So we're live. Oh my god, I feel so bad. So, it turns out this deck's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It seems to be doing okay now, I guess. God. If I get to one more mana, it should be okay. Let's I think my lobby's probably broken.
That was quick.
Yeah, with the third slot not being there, usually it means it's broken.
Oh, that was weird. Somebody popped into 3 and then 4 disappeared.
Oh. Sup, Profius? Okay. So I have it set up since I'm going to be having to roll dice. Oh, this is going to be hilarious.
Thorg_Big Club 1 Welcome to the Zom Squad. Dietity 8 Fitchi Tifufufukoi Sitsitsitsfusitextichi Exact. It ITCITXTIGHXHXITTXMGX.
Text the chat is hilarious when it's nonsense letters. Okay. My brother's ridiculous. But yeah, so I have it set up, so all I have to do is hit this button, and then I can roll all my dice right here for you guys. And then I can go bam, right back to where I was. That was pretty spectacular. Yeah, if I get one more mana, this hand will be fine. I just have to draw said mana. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
So it said rule 0, so I just wanted to go ahead and let everybody know that I'm rocking a mono green, like super aggressive damage deck. That's all it does.
Well, I'm in danger.
Ramps really hard and then plays big green monstrosities. That's all it does.
Sounds great. I am playing a bobblehead deck. And the goal is to win with the bobbleheads, whether it be with the luck bobblehead or have a whole bunch of 1/1 soldiers from the charisma bobblehead. My goal is to make as many bobbleheads as humanly possible.
I like it.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It's not great.
But do you have fun?
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. I mean, that's the point.
That's what matters.
Just to see if everyone's okay with it, I will be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Is everyone okay with that?
Totally fine, my man.
I'm fine. Do you have any rules for moderation at all?
Don't do anything illegal on stream.
All right, perfect.
Sweet, easy enough to follow.
Oh, there's a bobblehead out. Oh no.
Oh, Tim. Now you're just rubbing him. So
I have an actual bobblehead.
So the funny story, I named this deck on Moxfield, you spin my head round, right round.
That's great.
Yeah. So we got big stompy dinos.
Randomized player order.
Yes.
And I am playing a different. Well, I am playing the Wise Mothman. This is an upgraded version. That it's mostly built into the +1/+1 counter theme.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I just upgraded my Gish Ass Son's avatar. Needs a little bit more upgrading, but...
Well, hopefully you see something you like, or you can find something that plays well.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm good.
I really shouldn't keep the hand, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right. Dancing Sin, it's on you.
I'll do my draw.
Oh, let me... I should also pull up my chat. I am just all sorts behind today.
I'll start with Coruscant Verge. Tapped. Pass.
Okay, so is your playmat a Rick and Morty Breaking Bad crossover?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. Excellent.
I didn't make a thumbnail today. I'm sorry, folks. All right, we're gonna go ahead and draw a card. Okay, that wasn't a land. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this exotic Gorshard, and it does tap for colors. So we're gonna basic land cycle this Ash Baron, and then pass the turn. I need Island, I guess. Close and shuffle. This is tapped and this is in my hand. Is it for me?
Alright. I will go ahead and draw for turn. And then we will do a forest. I will tap the forest for a burgeoning. Whenever someone plays a land, I may also play a land, and I will pass.
Well, I only have one more land in my hand, so good luck.
Oh boy.
So you have an all bobblehead hand.
I have one bobblehead, and then I can also copy the bobblehead. And then I have a card that can ramp me using the bobblehead ability.
Nice.
Then I saw Tim play the land, so I also played a forest.
Unacceptable. Alright. YouTube chat is up.
Tap, draw.
Apparently, Tim, you are on a 3-stream watching streak. All right, looks like it is.
I'll put down a command tower.
Okay, I will also play a forest.
Oh, this is upside down. Let me fix that. Bam.
Yeah, I gotta do flips here too. A second.
Okay, we're fully functioning.
Cool. I will tap for 1 in a green, and I will explore. I will put down my Restless Ridge line tapped and draw a card.
I will put down my last forest I have in hand and be stuck there for now.
And I will pass turn.
All right, we're on turn 2. Okay, so it's okay. We got to a card that will allow me to play the bobblehead. We'll pass the turn. Artificer's Class. We got there, folks.
I'll play a land for turn, and then what I will do is I'll tap for 4 and play my commander, Questing Beast.
That's a questing beast.
It is a questing beast.
And then we're just going to go turn order. So I'm going to throw it at Tim for 4 commander.
Wow, I give you lands, and in return, I get attacked.
I think he said
We'll
Tim.
take 4.
I said Tim, not Dancing Sin.
Oh, sorry, everybody's been using the last portion of the name. All right.
I see.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I took 4 commander.
I shall pass.
So is everyone having a good day today?
I won my cornhole league games tonight, so yes.
Nice.
Oh,
I got a massage this afternoon.
I'm gonna play Temple of Mystery and Scry, and I'll pass the turn while I'm doing that. Yeah, we'll leave that on top too.
Untap. Draw. I will play a mountain.
You can do some pretty cool stuff with some of these bobbleheads. I have a question. If I have 2 unwinding clocks, what happens? Do I untap twice? Because I was playtesting earlier and that happened and I wasn't sure if I would untap twice or not.
Let me see if there.
Because like if you have 2 Seaborn Muses, you don't.
I will tap 2 and sack my Coruscant Verge to search for a forest or plains, but on the battlefield tapped.
Forest. I thought it was a forest and a plains.
And a plains, yes, sorry, not or. And that'll be my turn.
I think no is the answer.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It's not a triggered ability, so it doesn't like you can't respond to it.
Endurance bobblehead. I'll pass the turn because I didn't draw a land.
Alright, we will untap and then we will draw for turn. Dang it. That's not what I wanted. But maybe it could help a little bit. Feels like a waste. Yeah, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 mana, I'm gonna do Return of the Wild Speaker, and I'm gonna draw 4, unless somebody counters.
Seems good to me.
No response.
So no response. I shall draw 4.
I mean, I'll put Sadness on the stack. Does that count?
And then I will play land for turn, and then, as I said before, then I will throw Questing Beast over at Sin for 4 commander.
Crazy. I can finally cast my commander next turn. So I mean, like my commander doesn't do all that much for me, really.
Did you say me this time?
Yes, Dancing Sin. I sent
All right.
4 commander at you, my man.
I know I'm next.
I was just holding out and hoping, you know.
Like I said last turn, man, I'm just gonna go in turn order. We'll be all right. It's just gonna make its rounds.
Mm-hmm. I took the damage.
All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Gonna play.
All right. After this game, I need to go replug in my Tesla.
Humble brag. I'm gonna play. I think it would, and I'm gonna play Tato Farmer.
Tato Farmer. Nice.
It has landfall trigger, which I'm not going to get this turn. That gives a player 2 rad counters, and then I can tap it and put target land in a graveyard that was milled this way on the battlefield tapped. That's it for me, guys.
What was I gonna do? Tap.
Untap and draw. I will put down a mountain.
A moon pain.
Tap for 3. I have a white in here. I do. Perfect. 3, white and a red. And I will cast Swooping Pterodon. When it enters the battle.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Right?
It steals. So I will gain control of. Oh, we'll go for Questing Beast. Wait, does it have to?
Well,
No,
son of
it's
a biscuit.
It's just to end a turn.
Oh, okay.
Anybody got Death Touch?
I mean, Questing Beast has Death Touch.
He does. Okay. Just so you know, it's going to be a flying Questing Beast.
Oh, wow.
Gains
All right.
haste.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I bet I'm getting hit by my own commander.
I would say you are betting correctly, yes.
That's hilarious.
Commander.
Yep, and at the beginning of the next end step, I'm going to get out of combat, no post main or post combat main, and go to my end step, and my little command tower over here will deal 3 damage to that creature.
So go hit questing beast for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't die, sadly, but that means it's my turn now, right?
Correct.
Come on, land. Hey, we got there. Okay. So, what do I want to cast? We will Sculpting Steel Endurance bobblehead. So I have 2 Endurance bobbleheads. And then we will pay we'll do 3 for James Wandering Dad. So I can tap him, add, and I can spend this only on artifact abilities. I was thinking about making it mono blue, but there's some pretty cool cards that I have in here that are not blue that are kind of nice. And I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty. We shall untap the tappies and then draw for turn. Yeah. That seems like the right way to go. 2, 4, 6. We will go ahead and drop the Lurking Predators. Whenever anyone casts a spell, I reveal the top. If it's a creature, I can play it for free 99. And then, as we've been going, Questing Beast will go over to a Zomboy or Zombie.
Zombie.
A Zombie for 4 commander.
Zombie.
And
Zombie.
yeah, that'll do.
Cool. I'm gonna untap.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you watching my new deck tech episode. We have hopefully I will have the episode done for tomorrow, and the next episode of the podcast will be up tomorrow. But yeah, I really had a lot of fun recording the last deck tech. A lot of fun.
All right, I'm gonna play an island and give myself 2 radiation.
Nice.
Wow.
He's getting down with the sickness.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna tap 4 and play Toothy, Imaginary Friend. So on ETB, the partner's gonna trigger. I'm gonna look for the other one. Then I'm gonna put that into my hand. I'm gonna pass while I'm doing that.
Now, Thor Big Club, I want to know which man has an amazing voice.
So that is going to trigger Lurking Predators. I will reveal the top. It is an archetype of endurance. I will play it. Creatures I control have hexproof, and my opponents cannot have hexproof or gain it.
That's not even nice. It doesn't even say other creatures.
I know. It's just straight up all of them.
I will untap and draw.
So I'm hoping Big Dino Man can solve the problem of big green smashy face dude while I sit back here and just try to get more bobbleheads.
I will put down a planes.
They're gonna work together like King Kong and Godzilla.
Oh god. Even his lands have dinos. That's insane. Dancing Sin, my brother thinks you have an amazing voice.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You can find me here most nights between 9 and midnight.
You can
be here all week. Tip your servers.
All right, well, let's see what else he brings out for us. I will tap for a forest, and I'll put out a glow clamp lantern.
Well, alrighty, that'll be a Lurking. I will reveal the top. It is a Steel Leaf Champion, and I will play that.
Jesus Christ, here we go again. The good thing is, none of them have reach. So
this is a fact. None of them have reach. You are correct.
So I will send 3 to you in the air.
3 to me. I will go ahead and take the 3 damage. And that'll be that, I suppose.
Yep, and nothing for Sigma. So I will pass turn.
Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Turn 5. Let's go. Guess what, guys?
It's a land.
It's the land.
Yeah, man. Now cast as many spells as you possibly can on your turn.
I mean, I'm gonna cast one spell. It's a pretty good spell. It's gonna be Tezzeret the Seeker, and we're gonna immediately -3 him. 4. If you can't figure it out, it's the Luck Bobblehead.
Alright, so since you played a spell, I will reveal the top.
You sure will.
Sick. It is an old Gnawbone. I will play that for
What
free.
the fuck? Alright, so we have a Luck Bobblehead. And then I can do this at any time. I mean, I'm just gonna do it now because it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the Luck Bobblehead. So we're gonna hit this button. I have 3 bobbleheads, so I'm gonna roll these 3 dice. Move this over here. And then I get 1 tapped treasure token. And that counter. And then that'll be it for me.
Well, alrighty then. We will untap the tappies, and then we will draw for turn. Play a forest. And then we will for 5, we're gonna cast an Elder Gargaroth.
That card's pretty good.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
It's funny, I'm seeing so many creatures that are in my like Indominus Rex Alpha deck. Which, by the way, if you're interested, you can check out the episode of the podcast that talks about it.
So we are gonna old Gnawbone. Let's see, where are we gonna send that? Actually, so we're gonna send Gnawbone at Dancing Sin. My commander is gonna go to Jet Rex, and then Steelleaf Champion is gonna head over and try to hit Tezzeret.
How big is he?
Bring it.
So Steelleaf Champion cannot be blocked by anything 2 power or less.
You know, it turns out my creature has 2 power.
So it is a 5/4. Is Steelleaf.
Tezzeret is no more.
And then
I actually can't. I can't block questing beasts either.
Okay, so you'll take the 4 from questing. Sin, did you take the 7 from Gnawbone?
I was waiting for it to come around, but yes, I will take the 7.
Okay, so that means 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll make 11 treasure tokens.
Hey, I'm the one that's supposed to be making treasure tokens over here. Also, another question. If I have an Academy manufacturer, right? Do those treasures, would they still enter tapped? Even though there's a replacement effect that's just creating all 3?
Yeah, yes is the short answer. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, once you
Because
put
it's
in
not.
ordering,
It's
it would be, yeah.
instead create 1 of each.
See, that makes me think it would enter untapped.
My knee jerk is that it would still be tapped. I think you'd have to make a pretty compelling argument otherwise.
Well, because it says create 1 of each of those instead.
Right, but what about that tells you that it changes the way it enters the battlefield? Yeah, find a resource that says otherwise, and I would believe it. But my knee jerk is that it would be tapped. Okay, I'm gonna draw for turn. Then I'm gonna resolve radiation. I'm gonna mill 2 cards. 1 and 2. So those were both non-creatures. So I'm going to lose 2 life and lose my rat.
I have a question for you all.
Yes, sir.
Had I converted my Restless Ridgeline into a 3/4 dino, blocked, and it died, would I lose the land?
You would.
I would, okay. I've never tried it. Figured I'd ask before I do something silly.
So land creatures, once you convert them to actual creatures, it's the same thing. What was it? There's a colorless land that does the same thing. But once you hit it and it blows up and it dies as a creature, it does not revert to a land.
Okay, it still says it says it's still a land.
Yeah, but still, it's still destroyed. Like lethal damage.
That just means I can tap it then. Still okay.
Right. Yeah. That's right. But actually, if you have a creature land and it's the first turn that land has been put into play, if you activate it, it has summoning sickness. It follows all of the rules of both things. So when it's a creature, lethal damage can kill it.
Oh.
So on my landfall, I'm going to give myself 2 rad counters. And then I'm going to cast a spell to trigger your thing again. I'm going to cast the Wise Mothman and give everybody a rad counter.
Alrighty, I will reveal the top. It is a Colossal Majesty. I will go ahead and just put that at the bottom.
Okay. So if you're not familiar, the way rad counters work is at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, which translates to after you draw. You mill as many cards as you have rad counters, and for each one that is a non-land, you lose a life and you lose a rad counter.
Yep.
And then I have other triggers that will happen as a result of that as well. I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap. No upkeep. I will draw for turn.
And then before you do anything else, mill your card.
Yep, I got it. It is a creature. I will lose my rad, and I will lose a life.
So that's also going to trigger Mothman because the non-land card got milled. So I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on one of my creatures. Just one of those. Well, it's my fault.
I will put out a Path of Ancestry. Tapped. And I am running short here.
So yes, the answer is yes, it's still tapped. Sorry.
I will pay 2 to equip my glow cap lantern onto my swooping pterodon. And I can look at my library at any time when this creature attacks and explores. Ooh. Great. With that, I will pass.
Okay. All right. And then I milled a land.
What was the land?
Clifftop Retreat.
Okay.
Oh, right, because you have Tato Farmer.
I have Tato Farmer.
Let's see. Let's see. I'll do that. I can do that. think I'm okay with that. We're gonna cast Urza because you have white, right? Sin?
I do have white, yes.
We're gonna cast Urza, Prince of Krog. Artifact creatures you control get +2/+2, and then I can create a token that's a copy of target artifact you control, except it's a 1/1 soldier creature in addition to its other type.
Alright, that will trigger lurking predators.
It sure does.
Reveal at the top. It's a Terra Stomper. I will play it for free. It's an 8/8 with trample.
You know, we have some problems here, people.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I seriously mathed wrong here. Alright, I think I need to do this now. I need to draw a land. We're gonna tap this and sack this. For Thirst for Knowledge, I'm gonna draw 3 cards and then discard either an artifact or 2 cards.
Then that will also trigger lurking predators.
It sure does.
It is a Kogla the Titanate. When it enters the battlefield, it fights target creature I do not control.
Well, I'm gonna discard my cards real quick.
Yep.
And then I'm go ahead.
How big is the Tato Farmer?
It's a 1/4.
What else does it do? Does it do anything cool?
On landfall, I give 2 rad counters to target player. I can tap it to put a land that's been milled this turn into play under my control.
I'm gonna fight it with Kogla. It's a 7/6.
Okay, I zombie milled a land a long time ago. I'm gonna reanimate that land in response.
All right.
Well, it was a hill or cliff
Top retreat. There you go. We'll play this command tower. And then pass the turn. Oh wait, my first artifact spell costs 1 less. Oh. Either I have another... Alright. I mean, I'm just gonna give him more stuff.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, I really don't. We're not gonna do that. I'll pass the turn.
Alright, we're gonna untap. Yeah, we will draw for. Actually, hold on. So do I do the rad counter thing before I draw?
You draw first.
Okay. Draw for turn, and then I will mill one. It is a land, so I lose a life and nothing happens.
No, so nothing else happens. You keep your rad counter. You don't lose any life.
Oh, okay. All right, and then I will play a land, and then I mean I don't really have. Let me see. Let me think. I know math is technically for blockers, but let me think. Do I do this now or do I wait? I think if there's any sort of counter spells, we just go ahead and bait that out now. All right, so I'll go down to 3 treasures, and I will use 8 of them, and I will play a End Raise Forerunners.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
When it ETBs, other creatures I control get 2/2 and gain Vigilance and Trample till end of turn.
I mean, nothing. Oh well, nothing for me.
Anybody else?
No response.
Okay. And then I think I'm just gonna line them up just like this. This is a rat point. Put that over there. All right, so then going in order. So what we're going to do is Elder Gargaroth and Kogla are going to go over towards Jetrex. So that's 9 and a 9-8 and a 8-8. So a 9-9 and a 10-10 going over towards Sin. A 9-9 and a 7-6 over at a zombie.
Nice. How much does that mean?
So 16 total trample.
You said 16?
Yep.
Okay.
I have no blocks.
And then so 19 going towards Sin. 9 of it's in the air, 10 of it's on the ground.
No blocks
here. I will take 19.
Okay, and then
any effects before damage, or are we going right to damage?
Calvin, you're a wonderful human being. Thank you for watching all our videos.
I will be drawing a card out of Gargaroth, and then when Kogla attacks defending player, I gotta destroy. Does it say mate? It is not mate. I destroy an artifact or enchantment defending player controls. However, I don't think Tim has any, so
nope.
That triggered ability, nothing happens there, and then we're going to damage.
I'll take 16.
All right, and then since everything has vigilance because of end raise, I will go ahead and pass. Oh, and then, so did everybody take all the damage?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
By the way?
Yes.
Yeah, you got lots of treasures.
24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40, 42,
3.
51 treasures. $20, 40, 51.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What can I do with 6? Creatures. Okay. All right. Here's my land for turn. I think I'm just boned, guys. Does it really make sense to do anything at all? Yep. Only way out is through. I'm going to play Sidisi, the Brood Tyrant. So trigger your thing.
Yep. That is going to be an obscuring haze. I'm just going to put it at the bottom.
gonna mill 3 cards on ETB. 1, 2, 3. That's gonna trigger Wise Mothman twice. Give Sidisi 1 and 2 the another one. I did not mill a creature, so I don't get a zombie. I think I just pass.
Untap. Draw. I'll put down another plains. And let's see what I can dig out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 greens. I will cast Majestic Genesis.
Okay, that will be a lurking. It's a forest. I'm going to put it at the bottom.
Okay, so I can go to move to resolve mine. Reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is the greatest mana value of the commander you own. On the battlefield or in the command zone, you may put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. Permanent.
It's the top of the top.
That's sick, dude. That's awesome.
Not permanent. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Good God.
8. Oh.
Look at all the lands.
All right, so that's not a permanent, and neither is Tail Swipe. But the rest of these will come onto the battlefield. These go on the bottom. And then
that was pretty good. I like Mystic Genesis. I forgot how good that card is in that deck. Makes me want to get a Mystic Genesis for my Gishath deck.
See, I'm inspiring you.
You are.
Okay, so that will resolve. All your shit ass goddamn hexproof, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Single one.
And our stuff doesn't have hexproof.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys are fine with me swinging at them?
You want to swing at one of us?
No, I have to take control of it. I guess I don't have to swing it. I just untap it. It gains haste. Anybody have a way to kill something I grab? Or can't grab anything from him either.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing good.
Right, well, it depends on. It depends.
Is there anything if I take something from y'all just for the turn that I can benefit from? And then you get it back? Well, actually, no, if I have to deal 3 damage to it either way. So what'll survive?
I mean, I got James Wandering Dad. He's a 2/4, and you could use it to move an equipment over to someone else.
So when we get it back, does it come back to us tapped?
It just says untap that creature. It gains flying and haste until end of turn. So I'm guessing it would come back tapped. So for order of precedence, I probably will take the dad.
Okay.
That'll at least have a chance to untap.
Well, in response, I'm going to use him to activate my luck bobblehead. And we're going to roll these 3 dice. And I'm going to get 1 treasure. So you'll get him, he'll untap, but...
Okay.
Treasure tap. So I'll untap him and move him over here.
And he's got vigilance down there, so that's even more fun. Sorry, guys, I did not have any great answers.
It's all right.
I mean, you went digging. Nobody can say you can't. You didn't try.
So I will do nothing in my combat, and for post-combat, again, I will do nothing. I will return At the end of turn, I will move to my end step. I will return the Big Daddy. And I will pass my turn.
Play a land. Let's see. We'll pay 2 mana to play Strength Bobblehead.
Okay. Garuk's Uprising. I'm just gonna put it on the bottom.
And then that's 1, 2, 3.
Do y'all mind if I forgot to trigger my Echoing Deep, so I was gonna have it come in as my Coruscant Verge. Otherwise, it's fine.
I mean, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really change anything that's happening, right?
No, not at all. Cool. Just gonna do that for simplicity's sake.
Let's level up this to level 2. And then deal cards from the top of your library. An artifact card. That into your hand. That's on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. So that's not an artifact. Not an artifact. Not an artifact. Artifact. Oh, okay.
Thought Monitor.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think so. So this is going to be in my hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Zombie, you didn't resolve your rad counter.
Oh, you're right. Oh shit. Do I just do it now then?
Yeah.
I got a creature.
So now you're rad. Now you're irradiated. Wait, that's not right. Unradiated. Rad away.
Yeah, you got that rad away, bro.
All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will cost 2. We'll cast Thought Monitor.
Okay. Trigger lurking. Elemental Bond. Going to the bottom.
I'll draw 2 cards, and I still didn't get an answer. One, 2, 3. We're gonna activate the Strength Bobblehead, and I'm gonna give X +1/+1 counters to target creature, where X is the number of bobbleheads I control, and I can activate this only as a sorcery. Currently have 4, so I'm gonna put 4 counters on the Thought Monitor. So it's currently a 6/6. This is tapped, and then I guess I will activate this now, I guess, just because it doesn't really matter. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bobbleheads. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I get 1, 2, 3 treasures, and they're tapped. They're tapped. Add count. All right, so I have 1 untapped one and 3 tapped treasures. and that will be my sad turn. Pass. Oh, that's right. It gets plus. So he's actually a 8/8 because he gets +2/+2 because of Urza as well.
Sure does. I'm gonna draw for turn. Okay.
And then you've got a rad counter as well.
Yep, and then I'll reveal it. It's a land, so nothing happens. And then I will play the land, and then can I do anything cool? All this stuff's decent, but like it's not that great.
I feel you, brother.
Like it's there, but it's not there because now it all doesn't have trample, which is the problem. Only certain creatures have the tramples. Thought Monitor is an artifact, correct?
Thought Monitor is an artifact. Yep.
Okay, so we will send Kogla over at a zombie.
Oh, I just want to.
We will
draw a card.
also send Gargaroth over at a zombie. Gnawbone will go to Sin. Let's see. Because how big is the white dinosaur with all the word puke on it?
That's Zatalpa Primal Dawn. It is a 4/8 flying double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible.
Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about sending Gnawbone in your direction. So, Gnawbone will go then to Jet.
Mm-hmm.
And then, since there's only one giant dinosaur with a bunch of stuff on it, I'm going to do not archetype because I need the protection. So it can block one thing. You're at 9. I got that there. Terra Stomper is going to go to Jet as well. And then I'm going to leave the giant flying dinosaur guy alone for now.
So Kogla destroys an artifact on attack.
Yes. So I'm going to blow up the Thought Monitor.
Rude.
And then there's 13 damage coming at you. Kogla does not have trample. Elder Gargaroth, the 6/6, does have trample.
And that would be 11.
So total damage 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total if you didn't block.
Alright, I'll block the Kogla.
Okay. So then just 6. And then I will choose to draw a card off of the Gargaroth trigger.
I'm gonna put Toothy in front of the Terra Stomper.
Okay. That's an 8/8 with trample, and then 7/7 in the air.
So if I block 6 of it, 2 gets through, and 7 more is 9. That puts me at 4.
What is your Toothy right now?
It's a 6/6.
And what are you blocking?
The 8/8.
Cool. I will. Just let me know when I get priority, I guess.
Please don't do anything. I want Toothy to die.
Well, it's still gonna die.
Okay, then whatever you do, then I'm totally cool. Yeah, that's it. Just block the Savage Stomper with Toothy.
Okay.
Oh, berserk. Give it a double.
So 7.
Then he has to
7
sacrifice.
from Gnawbone's going through. Okay.
For after declaring blockers for Toothy, I will tap for 1 in a red, and I will give it Burning Sun's Fury.
What does that do?
Up to 2 target creatures get +2/+0 and gain haste.
Okay.
So I'll give that to him and Mothman, I guess, for turn.
Okay, so those will trade then, I guess.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna take 9.
I wasn't gonna let you go down alone.
And when Toothy dies, I'm gonna draw 5 cards.
Oh, it's for the number of counters, not its power.
That's correct.
Tim, did you get the answers?
So then, since I didn't get anything cool,
Yeah, the only answer's already in my graveyard.
on second main then, I guess, since we're at this point, then, because we are going to tap for 3, and we are going to play the enchantment Hall of Gemstone. During each player's upkeep, you choose a color. Until end of turn, all your mana produces only the chosen color.
All your mana, period. Like, not...
Period. Yep.
How many,
Each mana producing land only produces the chosen color.
Hold on. How many cards do you have in your graveyard?
Me?
Yes.
4.
I'm gonna cast Drown in the Lock and counter that.
Okay.
That's okay. You at least said hello. Yeah. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah, I guess that's that then. I'll just pass.
Yeah, I'm a 3-color deck. I can't do that. I would love my counter spell to have had something more important, but okay. So I'm gonna do my. I'm gonna draw my card. I'm gonna do my own radiation. 1, 2. I'll put a counter here. Go down to 1. Take a damage. Get killed by my own radiation. What can I do? Doesn't really feel like anything. Here's a land for turn. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yuck. I mean, I guess I just gotta put blockers up, but I'm not entirely sure what the most efficient way of doing that is right now. Because really, my man can kill me with trample damage. You know what? I'm fussing. Pass.
Cool. Well, let's see if I can trust in the heart of the cards, Yugi. Untap. Draw.
Beast, you should be looking up twitch.tv/zombie apocalypse or just a zombie apocalypse on YouTube.
You said on YouTube?
Yeah. It's actually easier to search AZA Commander Podcast.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I will put down an Evolving Wilds for turn.
There we are.
Tons of mana. Not a lot to
I've
do with
seen
it.
it.
So.
I've seen it. It's gonna tell me in a couple like 2 minutes, because maybe it won't because you subscribed through something else. Like you didn't subscribe through the live stream, but
here, check this out too.
Nice. He hit the bell. Ding.
Now, are you on the TikToks by any chance?
I'm not. We should be.
Dang it! Yeah, you should be, bro.
Tim, we should do that. We should go on TikTok.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I think that's definitely part of the next phase is doing short form.
Yeah. Oh, I have your camera the other way. You can turn your phone around.
Oh,
Is
right there, man.
that you?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I will. Oh, that's where the 8th one came from. And actually, I need to use Path of Ancestry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with Path of Ancestry to cast my commander Gisheth.
Yeah, man.
It shares type.
Does.
It shares
an aggressive mammoth.
Great. It shares type with itself, so scry.
Now all his creatures have trample.
They sure do.
All right, I will. Can anybody hold on to 7 life? And let me see what I can get out of my. My deck.
Give it to me. I'll take it.
Or in contrast, you can put me out of my misery because I'm not going to get another turn.
Well, let's see. Let's see what my deck can do then, huh?
Let's do it. Spin those dino wheels.
All right. I will go to combat. I will.
He has Vigilante.
Oh, sorry, it's just a habit. I've only been playing for a couple months. So I will swing Zatalpa down at Beast, and I will swing Gisheth at Jetrix.
Zatalpa hits me for what, 14?
Zatalpa will be 8.
Oh, it hits me for 8. Oh, I forgot.
It's 4, yeah.
4 with double strike. So.
Yeah, I'll take 8. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll assign no blocks.
No blocks? Oh, great. Let's see.
Hey, oh.
And a 2. And a 3. Oh. And a 4. Oh. And a 5. Oh. And a 6. And a 7. And an 8. Did any of them help? Did any of them help? Did them help?
I mean, they're blockers.
Yeah, I suppose. And the rest of these will go on the bottom. None of the ones that came in have flying. So it doesn't do anything for there.
Oh, that's just like the original Dreadmaw. Sweet.
Yeah, dude, Colossal Dreadmaw is awesome. I love that card.
If you have a dinosaur in your hand, you can reveal another dinosaur and gain 3 life.
If only I had a dinosaur in my hand.
Oh, no.
With that, I will post combat, nothing, and I will pass my turn.
All right. Turn 8. Oh. That's interesting. I don't think it's good enough. How many blockers you got right now?
I have 6.
Rude. All right. Hmm. Or we'll play Sahili the Gifted.
Okay. Be a lurking trigger or reveal the top. It's a great henge. I think I'm gonna leave that on top.
Sweet. So we're gonna uptick and make all my next artifact costs 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 8 less. This is like I will play this land, I guess, because I didn't play a land yet. And then for 1 blue, we're gonna play Cyberdrive Awakener.
Okay, that'll be a lurking. I'll do the same thing. It's just gonna sit here.
And then oh, they're all flying. How many flyers do you have?
I have 1 with reach and no other flyers. I just got the 1 with reach, and it's a 6/6.
Sweet. We're gonna do it. Ooh, wait. That's 2, 3. We're gonna activate this endurance bobblehead to give 4 creatures +1, +0, and indestructible until end of turn. So it will be these 4. And then I'm going to go to combat and attack you, beast, for 20 here, and then 12 here.
So anything at trample?
They do not have trample, but these 4 are 5/4s indestructibles with flying.
Okay,
Then
so
these are flying as well.
So I can block 1 of them.
Mhm.
So I don't think I die.
I mean, so this is 20. So if I'm assuming you would block a 5, right?
I mean, I'll block the biggest thing you have. I don't even care if that dies.
Right. So, then you would take 15 plus 12.
Okay, so on block, I would gain 3 life with Gargaroth. So then, 15,
Are you at 1? Are you serious?
20. What was that?
Yes.
So I gained the. Yeah, I'm at 1. Yeah.
Are you for real? Does he have a rad counter?
I don't, because he died. So the rad.
No, the rad counter would stay.
He's right. The rad's counter would stay. It's a counter that's on you. It's not a card that belongs to me.
Huh? So then how does it even trigger if there's nothing to trigger it?
Well, the counter
Yeah,
itself is what triggers.
It's like poison. You would still have the poison if I had given you 8 poison counters and left the game. You would still have 8 poison counters.
Oh, okay.
So
what do those do again?
So you will draw your card. And
so
then
we're gonna
you
do
will
it now
mill
because
the
I'm
card.
ending my turn. So
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll untap, draw your card, then mill. If it's
Okay,
anything that's,
sorcery.
then you lose a life.
I mean, I'm still
Okay.
dead.
Cool. So I die then, I guess. Wow.
I
Alright.
did not see that coming.
I mean, I'm super dead. Unless
Would I have got anything cool? I would have too. Oh well, it is what it is. Titan of Industry would have helped a lot.
yeah, Titan Industry is pretty good.
Oh well, it is what it is. Yep. Died to a rad counter from somebody who already died. Isn't that something?
He got down with the sickness.
I suppose that would be the case. Well, that
Sin,
was
it
crazy.
is your turn.
Well, in light of recent developments, I will untap and draw.
I think you should let me live one more turn.
Cool. I mean, I can let you live, but what if I get rid of your planeswalker?
I mean, you can kill my planeswalker
And
if you
your-
must.
I'll put down a fortified village. I do not have a Forester Plains to reveal, so it comes in tapped. Okay, I will move to combat. I will swing 7. God damn it, vigilance. Galta and Zatalpa. So Zatalpa is going to be targeting your Planeswalker.
Mm-hmm.
And Galta. I guess I just want it for the life, so I will also target your Planeswalker with that one as well. And Gisheth is coming straight for you.
Okay, I will block Gishath with Cyberdrive Awakener.
How much gets through?
3.
Just give me a second. So I'm going to create 3 vamps with lifelink. So they're each going to give me 3 back. And it's your Planeswalker will die.
Oh, Saheeli bit the dust, yes.
Okay, and let's see what the cards hold. And a 1, and a 2, Colossadactyl. And a 3, don't move. Oh, having fun. Let's go to the bottom. Yeah, let's see what you got. I'm always interested more in seeing what other decks can do. So show me what you got.
Shabam.
Real quick, I just wanted to jump in and say thanks for the good games, guys.
Absolutely.
And then on top of that, man, I look forward to seeing more of your content on the YouTubes.
Yeah,
I'll be looking out for that. So
sweet.
Yeah, good game. Good game. Yeah, that was a tough fucking start with that Lurking Predator.
Yeah, you put us all on our back feet from like the second turn.
Dude, that was a really fun game. So I thank you guys for an absolute blast of a game, and I hope y'all have a good one.
All right.
Hey, before you go, what was the enchantment for matching lands?
Oh, that was Burgeoning, dude. It's 1 green.
It's a really good card.
Yeah, dude, it's super good.
It's a lot better in like a deck that can draw a lot of cards too.
It's also like a busted turn 1 card. If you have that in your opening hand, it means if you have that in your opening hand, it basically means you're dumping all your lands before you have turn 2.
Yeah, well, that's unless you go last, in which case it's not super awesome.
Right. I mean, it's still pretty good though.
It's still pretty good.
That's the first time I've seen it. That is a cool card.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. This is it's a brutal mono green deck, man. I built it to be just super fun to play, but very, very aggro. That's all it does.
Yeah, it was definitely aggro. We're gonna play Wake the Past. I'm gonna return all artifacts from my graveyard to the battlefield, and they gain haste until end of turn. So we're gonna get a Cyberdrive Awakener. We're gonna get a Thought Monitor. And this carry guy. So we're gonna do this. Okay. So all my non-artifact creatures are now artifact creatures with flying.
Nice.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards because the Thought Monitor entering the battlefield. And then so all my artifacts now have haste, and other artifact creatures I control have flying. So I'm going to attack you with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
what was the card for recursion on them?
What?
What was the card for bringing back all your artifacts?
Wake the Path.
Wake the Past.
Yeah. I'm going to give you the victory because you didn't kill me when you clearly could have. But I was just happy to do cool things.
I just wanted
that just
to see...
shows you like what one more turn can
do for a lot of yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, this deck's I mean this deck's interesting. It's not great.
It'd be even better if it was all graveyards.
Yeah, that would be kind of busted. But I like how it's just mine too. Like I have open the vaults in here too. But that returns all artifacts to all players' battlefields. So like it can be kind of hurtful. But I really enjoyed this deck. I added some different cards, right? So like cards that I like. My first version of it like didn't have a very good top end. Like I would ramp out and then like I was able to make a whole bunch of treasure tokens because of like, you know, luck bobblehead or whatever. And it was just like, okay, well, what do I do with all this mana? Because like this deck has like 15 ramp pieces because the deck is based off of 7 ramp pieces. Like so and then like most of the time my sculpting steel or my Phyrexian Metamorph are gonna be bobbleheads anyway. So I wanted to add like more bigger things. So like cards that I didn't have before were like I put in the Inner Sun, the Chimel, the Inner Sun. Figured that would be pretty cool. Cyberdrive Awakener was something I just added today. Ugin the Ineffable I just added. I added Cityscape Leveler and Phyrexia, Portal to Phyrexia. Because I don't have too many creatures anyway, so like it might be a good idea to have like.
What's your Mox Field name?
Good question. Zombie Apocalypse.
I tried that.
APOCALYSE.
Well, gentlemen, it is 11:15. I hope you guys have a good night, and thanks very much for playing.
Oh, see, it's 12:15 for us. I'm going to be going to bed very shortly.
Yes.
All right, well, good night.
Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I liked him. He was really cool. I liked both of them. They were both really cool. His green deck just got so out of hand. I was trying so hard to like dig into one of my board wipes or something, and it just didn't happen. We're gonna be ending very soon, Yoshi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I milled mine so very cool. Like, yeah, I think on my first rat hit, I dumped Nuclear Fallout into my graveyard, and I'm like, well, I'm done.
Yep.
Game's over. I mean,
Yeah.
I could have drawn into like a get something back. I do have a couple effects like that to get cards back, but like it would have had. I also like didn't get any ramp that game. So I didn't.
I mean, I missed a few land drops and like those. We're actually ending Zernok. We just ended and we're going to be going to bed. So that was amazing. But I wanted to try Jin Cataxius out, the flip
Yeah, draws you cards when you cast things 3 or more.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fairly solid. I mean,
look how many 3-drops that I have.
Yeah.
Like, I have 23 drops. That's insane.
Oh shit! Maybe I should put that in what I'm working on. Interesting.
I'm really looking forward to
because you know what
Divine
Visitation 3.
Right? What's that?
Slime Against Humanity.
Oh, you're right. Right. But yeah, like I think it's better than it was, but I still think it needs work. Like the land base is absolute trash, but that I can fix whenever, but I'm not really too worried about it. Like fixing it on here. But I also thought Combustible Gear Hulk would be a fun card to add. It's just a good artifact. And like
it cannot reserve for all decks with names or cards. That is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people. Ugh, boy, that's a little annoying. Like once I find you, I'll be fine. I will never have to think about it again.
Oh yeah, what's yours?
I mean, it is Jeterex, but like I think maybe okay. Hold on, there's an easier way to do this, I think, and it is going to your link on the previous episode notes, and then going to your page.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you can follow. Oh, I didn't know you could follow people.
Yep. And now.
Oh yeah, I might have that way.
All right, so you can go to Explore and Brewers and search for people by name.
Brewers.
Rachel Reeks. That's fucking funny. That's pretty fucking funny.
Oh, you just followed me. Now I'm gonna follow you.
Did. And then how do I?
Yeah, this deck needs a little work. Like honestly, the commander doesn't really do anything for me.
No, not really. Decks, packages, collection, binder, wishlist, bookmarks, connections, following. There you are. Okay. Now I can get there. Yeah, I mean, cast an artifact spell, get an energy. She draws cards, I guess.
And then I can also return artifacts too, but like I don't have like any like crazy energy production.
Right.
And I would rather cast a bobblehead or something on turn 3 than my commander. Do you know a card that I've been really enjoying? Masterful Replication. Turning all my artifacts into a luck bubblehead is hilarious.
It's an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, choose one. Make 2 creatures, or turn all of your things into this one thing.
Yeah.
Or turn all of your cards into all of your artifacts into Cityscape Leveler.
Well, I mean that's a possibility, but like I would rather turn everything into a luck bobblehead, and then just try to win.
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, draw a card.
Yeah.
So I have Lear in the deck right now. Because it lets you flashback things from your graveyard.
Return all non-friction.
Oh yeah, that's the real question. What's the backside do?
May cast any number of spells from your hand without paying. Wow. So on the third turn, it's omniscience, and then it returns
But
all.
kinda, I mean, because you have to resolve it as the resolution of the ability, though. You may cast it. It doesn't say until end of turn, as you may cast any number of spells from your hand without
But I
paying
mean, it
them
happens
any
at the
cost.
beginning of your main phase, so like it is during your main phase.
It is, but that's not how it works. You have to do it right at that moment.
Yeah,
Because,
so you just put all the spells on the stack, right?
Right.
I was really hoping, like, I really wish, like it would have been cool if my endurance bobblehead was like a fucking intelligence bobblehead, because I would have totally have drawn like so many cards that game. Nuka-Cola
James, Wandering Dad.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about just making him my commander, but then I lose all like the Saheelis and stuff. Yeah, so cards that I would lose Saheeli, Saheeli, Zerda, Duretti, Elder Owen, these two. Yeah, I think that's just too much stuff to get rid of.
Let's see what your other options are.
Because I don't necessarily need white, right? Like, I could live without Divine Visitation, open the vault. Oh, I mean, I would lose Wake the Past then. Ugh. And I lose Urza too.
I mean, yeah. So, question is there just a better, commander in the Fallout series for what you're trying to do?
Let's take a look. Here, we'll just use my phone. So there's a Mardu guy that deals with rolling dice.
That's right. He's apparently like it's the Mr. House, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you roll a 4 or higher, create a robot. You roll a 6 or higher, instead create that token and a treasure token. Like, this is apparently the most popular commander from the set so far. I mean, listen.
But not having blue makes it very difficult to copy my stuff.
Yeah, I suppose so. So funny.
I mean, I could do like Red Dead Shipwrecker. It's red blue, and it just goads target creature and opponent controls. That player draws a card, and I add a red.
Yeah, I mean, you're just using the colors at that point.
Yeah.
And like, if that's the case, then you just get a commander that does something in your colors and isn't from Fallout. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
it's like you have to. It's almost as if you have to lean harder one way or the other. And really, the problem with the energy thing, the problem with the commander is that like, unless okay, so let's see if we can look at this another way. So your commander means every third artifact spell you cast draws you a card. Every fifth reanimates a artifact. So it's actually not bad.
No, it's not.
As you said, it's all, but it also like, unless you're like doing the thing, you don't have a lot of art. You don't have a lot of synergy in it. So it is generating its own, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, the only energy synergy I have is Aetherworks Marvel. I took all the other energy cards out. And I guess Sentry Bot, which is the spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature attacking you. And then when it enters the battlefield, you gain energy equal to each creature attacking you. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 3 energy. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control.
It's fine, I guess.
I mean, I could go, like, I could use more energy cards, but, like, they usually involve, like, attacking or something, and I'm not really trying to do that all that much.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. There it is. Okay.
Did they start spoiling Thunder Junction yet?
No, next week.
Do you think they'll have like a blue-red like artifact theme to it?
I doubt it. So you're not actually right about that, because a lot of the original set's energy are ETBs. So right off the top of my head, there is a generic 2 mana blue artifact. It's got blue in the cost, and it's when it enters the battlefield, scry 2 and get 2 energy, and then you can sacrifice it for 3 mana. It's called Glassblower's Puzzle Knot. It's kind of a do nothing, and I'm not suggesting that that's the way to go, but I do think that if you wanted to, maybe the energy cards that were in that pre-built, but if you look at the energy cards that were in in Kaladesh, so
blue, white,
I mean, Ether Hub for starters. The land is obviously good. Actually, Ether Sphere Harvester is a 3/5 vehicle with flying that makes 2 energy, and then you can crew it for 1, and it's a 3/5 flyer. It's actually pretty solid. Ether Storm Rock is a 4 mana 3/3 that when it or any other creature ETBs on your side, you get an energy.
I mean, there's definitely cards that do the energy thing, right? Like, because I just searched the word energy, right? And like, I'm seeing a lot. There is 58 unique cards in my colors that say energy. Oh, I didn't also add colorless.
Oh, I forgot about Confiscation Coup, steals a creature.
There's 79 cards that say energy.
Yeah, I don't know how many creatures you're playing with, but Decoction Module is a 2 mana artifact. Whenever a creature enters under your side, get an energy. Electrostatic Pummeler. Oh my god, dude.
So do you think I go the energy route?
I mean, so I think that you could. I think that you could, sure. Like I think that you should look at all of those energy cards and ask yourself, like, is there a way for me to merge these ideas together? Because if you are playing with more energy, and basically what your commander does is she makes anything that's an artifact, kind of double up there. So you're getting energy. You can almost do an eggs thing, really.
Yeah.
Where you're playing like small artifacts and then getting them, bouncing them or recurring them or copying them or, what have you.
Yeah. I mean, I still want the main focus to be the bobbleheads, right? Like,
so how do you do that? Right. And part of that, I think, is trying to maybe find ways to sacrifice them and recur them and play them again.
Yeah, because I have a lot of copy things that I probably don't need. Like, and there's also like, I probably don't need 4 different Saheelis. Like, I could probably live.
Yeah, speaking as someone who plays that commander, I can tell you that most of the Saheelis are a trap. because really, like, they are only you get like one copy out of them, and then otherwise they feel like they're not doing a whole lot.
Right. I do like Saheeli Sublime Artificer, but like Saheeli Rai, I feel like is kind of trappy.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, the uncommon one's pretty solid because it
also makes servos. Yeah,
it's got a passive ability that's very good.
God, I would love to work on this deck together with you when it's not 12:30 at night.
Yeah.
So maybe we are you interested in playing tomorrow too?
Electro Siphon. Counter target spell, you get that amount of
energy. It was in the list, but I took it out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's mediocre. So that's just it. If you're going to play with energy, you need energy payouts. And then you already have the best two. Like being your commander and Aetherworks Marvel. Like,
right.
They are the best.
So yeah, I mean, there's
places to put energy.
Like, I could see, like, you know what? I think I want to lean more towards the energy thing when we revamp this. Maybe if we start a little early tomorrow. Oh well, I work until 10, so
I actually I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to be able to tomorrow at this point. I know that we are planning to go to Gettysburg for her aunt's birthday. I don't remember if that's happening tomorrow night or just on Saturday, but it might be tomorrow night. So big maybe.
So like, I don't really need Chamil the Inner Sun. Like, I don't need Combustible Gear Hulk. Like, I don't need Bottle Cap Blast, even though I enjoy the card.
Jesus.
What?
Looking at the Mother Load Excavator.
When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 energy. Gain energy. Target player puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard, and then this one gets 2 when it enters. Yeah. I think there's definitely I think there's some options.
It's interesting because it's like you need energy generators, and there really aren't that many particularly good ones, which is why like the deck that used energy it used creatures that made energy when they ETB'd, and there's three good ones, and only only one of them is in these colors, and it's the Thopter one.
Right.
It's the very last one. It makes 3 when it enters, and you can use 3 energy to make a Thopter. And I actually think that card would almost certainly be good in this deck because you have an artifact theme and you have an energy theme. But I think that you could probably play with the rock.
You're talking about Aether Swooper, right?
That's
it's a 2 mana, enters, adds 2.
Nope. I am talking about Whirler Virtuoso.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah, Whirler Virtuoso is 1 a blue and a red. It's a 2/3, makes 3 energy when it enters, pay 3 and make a 1/1 colorless Thopter at any time.
Oh.
Like that was one of the 3, energy producing creatures. But the other one that they played with is Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, which you don't have greed, so you couldn't play that. But you could play the blue Puzzle Knot. You could play Glassblower's Puzzle Knot, which I don't know if you would or not. I actually don't think it's good enough. But
try to get 2 energy and then sacrifice it to do it again.
Right. It's just an egg if you're playing in that kind of deck. But you could do Dynavolt Tower, which makes it when you cast an instant or sorcery. You could do Fabrication Module, or not that one, Decoction Module. And also Decoction Module lets you return creatures to your hand for a pretty hefty cost, but there is a little added benefit in there. But it's just a 2 mana artifact. Whenever a creature enters, you get on your side, you get an energy. So if you play with the Saheeli that makes tokens, anything else that you can think of that makes token, makes servos, Thopters, that kind of stuff. You put in all the things that make energy when creatures ETB. Maybe you can get there. It really sucks. This is the first time they've used energy in such a long time, and they didn't really make any good energy generators.
Yeah, well, the problem is I feel like they fucked up pretty royally because the modern Horizon, I think, is also going to be a Jeskai energy deck. And I'm like, well,
is it really?
Yeah. It's so stupid. And I'm gonna be mad if it's just like the same Fallout deck as the Fallout deck, but not Fallout themed.
It won't be. I'm just surprised that they're doing the same basic theme at all, though.
Well, sort of. They're doing the same thing with they're doing a Sultai deck too, and it's Gonti, so it's going to be like mill and steal your stuff. Oh yeah, I could see how Whirler Virtuoso could go in this deck. Yeah. I mean, like, if I do things like that, I would put Panharmonicon back in the deck. Because then it would actually be worth it.
Sure. Commander triggers on cast, though, yeah?
Yeah. But like then I have like things like Robo, like I could also build it like a go wide deck where like, because like then there's like Robo Brain Warmind. When it enters the battlefield, I gain number of energy equal to the number of artifact creatures I control. And then whenever he attacks, I can pay 3 energy. If I do, I draw a card. And he's a star 5, and his power is equal to the number of cards in my hand. Creatures you control. See, like,
Alright.
this wouldn't necessarily be bad either. Scurry of Gremlins, because like one of my bobbleheads are trying to go wide, right? So it enters the battlefield. I get two two red gremlin creature tokens, and then I gain the amount of energy equal to the number of creatures I control. It's an enchantment. And then I can pay 4 energies. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. And then like another bobblehead, like I can make him unblockable because
I'm not
the agility
sure
bobblehead.
The Scurry of Gremlins exists yet?
Oh? Oh yeah, Modern Horizons 3 uncommon.
So, I mean, it seems like you may just have to wait. Or maybe you gear this deck in a different direction and try to make it a functional energy deck, but it looks like you're going to get a fair amount of support. Yeah, that's Scurry of Gremlins. That's solid. Because if you turn it into a go wide, and really like, I think that turning it into a go wide artifacts creatures deck is not a terrible way to go. And then you just have the bobbleheads as kind of a secondary theme.
And then just have like the minor, like a couple of the minor like copy things, like the Saheeli Sublime Artificer,
Right.
maybe even like Court of Vantress, because that's a cool card. Mechanized Production, like
Sure.
Phyrexian Metamorph. Even like Urza Prince of Krog is really good because like then all my artifact creatures are going to get +2/+2 anyway. It's like a pretty good anthem, and then I can create more of them. Yeah, I mean maybe that's what I do, because like, I mean I'm gonna have Brutaclad. I still like Masterful Replication. Like that's just a really good card, I think. Makes me want to like put like Mirror Battlesphere and stuff in here too. Maybe that's what I do. Because like James Wandering Dad, it's interesting, but like it's not great.
No.
Like Nick Valentine becomes better if I'm making a whole bunch of artifact creature tokens, because whenever an artifact or another artifact creature you control dies, you may investigate, so that just makes it better. Yeah, maybe that's the route I go.
All right. Well, super late. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I agree. Night, y'all.
See ya.